What up? What up? What up? What up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's popping? What's good? What's good? Miles in the building. What's going on, bro?
Chilling, man. How you doing?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. So shout out to everybody in the chat. What's going on? Let me make all the shit's looking good on the YouTubes real quick. And make sure everything's looking good on the YouTubes. All right. Everything looking good. Everything look good. Make sure you guys hit the like button as soon as you get in. Make sure you hit the like button as soon as you get in. Shout out to April MC in the building, holding it down. Shout out to Elroy Jetson. Nick 113, Uncle David Cruz in the building. Major General Greg, what's going on? What's good with you, man? Shout out to Unique 79 in the building. Chad Sellers, Corey Green, what up? Fernando, what's good? Resilient SD, Fabian K, 18 in the building. D Guy 117. G, what's good? What's going on, everybody? Man, so this one right here is this one's a doozy right here, guys, because this one is the shit that is it's something that a lot of you guys are gonna go through.
Yeah.
You feel me? Let me spread this thing out. You get that cracking. So this is something that a lot of guys got to fuck with when it comes to dealing with women. So I titled the goddamn show, how women try to force you to give them attention. Okay, how women try to force you to give them attention. Make sure you get those "I'm God to those hoes" mugs. You feel what I'm saying? Get that shit cracking. Let me put that up and we put it back up in the screen real quick so they can see. Bam.
And then it's on the other side too.
It's on the other side too. That's what we talking about. That's how we get it in. You feel me? And make sure you guys get that. Also, make sure you guys get Submissive Women and Sexy t-shirt. So let me put you guys can see the joints. You feel me? Let me put the screen down a little bit so you guys can see that. So you guys can go to Teespring. Down, on the link is down there. So you guys can go down there to get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? Also, make sure you guys get this book, How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, audio book. You feel me? Make sure you guys get that shit cracking. Go to MrLocario.com right now to get your copy today. If you don't have this book, I don't know what's going on, people. I don't know what's going on with your life. But and also make sure you guys go to Bad Boy Membership to get the Bad Boy Membership programs, and you can also get the Game Kings. Game Kings poster is back there on me and Miles's walls right there, so you guys can get that shit cracking. And you can also get the poster at Teespring. If you feel what I'm saying, so get the Game Kings poster for your room and all that other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So let's get this cracking. Yeah. So, and also the number to call in is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. Donation rules apply, people. Donation rules apply. So we're just letting you guys know. First donate, then call. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, so none of y'all get confused. You feel what I'm saying? Because dude's gonna be like, "Well, I didn't know if I was supposed to call and." Nah, it says it right there. All right. Now, why do we title the show this? How women try to force you to give them attention. Now, what you're gonna realize once you're dealing with women and you're out there dating, hooking up, whatever you're trying to do, right? What women will try to do is, because they know you like sex, because they know you want sex really bad, because they know you fiending for the pussy, what they're going to do is they're going to try to force and extract attention out of you. So what happens is that this is where you get situations where girls will say, "Hey, I want to get to know you more before I do anything with you. I want to talk on the phone more. I want to go out on 3 dates. I want to, get to know your friends and all this other stuff. I want you to come out and meet my friend here, or meet me at this place, and let's go out and to dinner, and let's go to play pool," and like a whole bunch of shit where it's a bunch of non-sexual activity. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to ARC. Non-sexual activity, right? And attention. So what happens is that because women generally are interacting with men, where the man gets with them, they get with the alpha guy, whatever, the guy has sex with him, and then the guy leaves, right? And so what happens is that women, they will want more attention. They want more companionship. They want more, guys spending time with them. So what she'll do is that since she knows you want sex, what she'll do is she'll try to stretch out as much attention that she can get from you before she has sex with you. And that's if she has sex with you at all. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that you have women who they want to have sex, they want to get shit going, but what they do is that they're going to have sex with the guys that they want to have sex with, right? It's going to happen. If they want to have sex with you, they're going to try to make it happen. They'll have sex with the guy. But there's a bunch of other dudes who they're going to use for attention, or they're going to try to, get as much attention as possible before they decide whether or not they are going to have sex. And so what women will do is that because they don't get a lot of attention from guys as far as non-sexual attention, and guys just like sex, women say, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get this guy to take me out on a few dates. So if he takes me on 3 or 4 dates and I have sex with him and he never calls me again, at least I got 3 and 4 dates out of him. At least I got an hour-long phone call yesterday from him. At least I had a guy who was going to sit there and listen to my problems, listen to my situations. So what they're doing is that they're quote unquote trying to force you to give them attention by, saying, hey, if you want this pussy, I'm going to need you to take some time and spend some time with me. You understand what I'm saying? But Miles, what's your thoughts on all that, man? You're like,
all right. I'm not even gonna give you no thoughts. I'm gonna just tell you a story.
Oh shit!
And this just happened last night.
Oh shit! Go in.
This just happened last night. So last Friday, I was at a party and I met these 2 chicks. Right? They were sitting together and shit. So I just, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Because I was chilling, listening to music, and then I saw the 2 shots. Like, let me just go holler at them. Whatever. So I hollered at them, kind of find out these 2 women, and they were older women, like late 40s, early 50s.
Right.
I went to holler at them real quick and kind of find out they're in a relationship. You understand?
Right.
So they're on that poly, type of shit or whatever, but them 2 are together. You understand? So, I had no problem, letting them know, I'm in a relationship too, but I'm free to see other people and so on and so forth. Right. So we exchanged information, and like I said, that was last Friday, and I didn't hear from them. I was like, whatever, So last night I'm chilling, I get a call, so I'm like, yo, who this? And they're like, oh, this is such and such from last Friday. I'm like, oh, what's going on? So they was like, yo, it's Veterans Day tomorrow, and my home girl, she don't got no work, so we going to get a drink. Right. I'm like, cool. All right. So I said, now they was going to get a drink. Now, again, guys, I'm telling you this as a side note, you always got to control the situation. You understand? So I'm on the phone with them and I'm like, so to what do I owe the pleasure of this call? Right. And they're like, oh, well, we kind of were intrigued when we met you and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, word. And I was like, so what y'all trying to do? And she was like, oh, you just want us to say we trying to fuck? And I'm like, you ain't got to say it, but I'm asking you a question. What you trying to do? Right. She was like, well, we was just going out to have a drink. And I said, so where y'all having a drink at? And they said they was going to an Applebee's near where they live. And I said, you know what? Why don't you come get a drink closer to where I live at? Right. And it was like, all right, cool. So I said, you know what? Hang up the phone. I'm a Google you the Applebee's that's close to me. And that's exactly what I did. I sent them the Googles because reason I don't fuck with Applebee's. And as another side note, I don't really fuck with Applebee's because, it's a certain, crowd that goes to Applebee's and, whatever. Right. I don't really fuck with Applebee's. But Applebee's was the only place that was still open in the middle of the week. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck it. Applebee's it is. But I sent them to Applebee's closer to my crib. You feel what I'm saying? Again, controlling the situation. And so I texted them, then I called them. I'm like, yo, you got the info? Yeah, all right, cool. What time you gonna get there? Boom, blah, blah, blah. So we met up. You understand? So we there, we talking, flirting, this, that, and the third. And so I said to them, so y'all gonna follow me back to my crib? And they was like, well, damn, you so aggressive. And I said, I'm not aggressive. I'm assertive. You understand? I'm like, mind you, these are middle-aged broads, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, so you're gonna follow me to the crib? And they're like, so long story short, okay, you know what I'm saying? Got back to the crib, we chilling, talking, this, that, and the third. So I make my move. I'm like, yo, let's get this going. Mm. The first one, she started acting funny. Mm. So I moved to the other one. You understand? I'm like, look, I want to see how you suck dick. Like, what's good? You know what I'm saying? These chicks start giggling and acting funny, bro.
Right.
And I'm like, what? Mm-hmm. Y'all middle-aged bitches, like, y'all should be at and y'all, y'all on some, y'all think outside the box. Y'all not like the regular broads where it's like, y'all got all these hang-ups and problems, and you understand what I'm saying? Y'all called me. Mm-hmm. I told you where to be. You showed up. I said, follow me back to my crib. You followed me. Now it's time to get it in, and you acting funny. So I said, so listen, so I got some shit to do tomorrow. Y'all gonna have to motivate. You know what I'm saying? Because I got things to do. Right. And then one of them was like, so one of them looked at the other one was like, oh shit, he kicking us out. Mm-hmm. And I said, look, I'm not really kicking y'all out, but if we're not doing nothing, then it makes more sense for y'all to go.
Right. What's the point?
I said, there's no point if we're not doing nothing. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So I tell the story to let you to show you guys that even when the chicks are more mature and even when they're in that polyamorous mindset and lifestyle, they still will try to fucking hold you hostage. Mm-hmm. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right. And at the end of the day, no matter what the situation is, no matter if it's one chick, two chicks, poly chick, regular chick, monogamous chick, that's why we advocate to you guys not to treat women different. Right. You got to treat them the same. Mm-hmm. And what I recognized was that these two bitches was wasting my time. Right. Right. So you got to go. Right. Exactly. If you're not sucking my dick, if you're not taking off your clothes, if you're not, because I met you last Friday at an event. Then we hung out just now. Now, so that's basically 2 dates. Exactly. That's basically 2 dates. Exactly. Right. You understand? Now you're at my crib. Mm-hmm. The only thing I need to hear from you, like I said, you are a middle-aged broad. So I doubt that a period is an issue, because by the time a chick reaches a certain age, she stopped having periods and shit. So my thing is, you're just sucking me for attention, because I gave you a decent amount of attention at the fucking Applebee's, because we sat and talked and we had drinks and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Now we're back at my crib. We're sitting and talking. Mm-hmm. Now it's getting to 12:30, almost 1 o'clock. We gotta do something. Exactly right. We gotta do something. Right. And if we're not doing anything, respectfully, I need you guys to go home. Exactly. Or no, I don't give a fuck where you go, but get the fuck out of here. Right. And leave this place. But I'm gonna tell you what happened though. Now, one of them, she's a hard-headed bitch. One of them. Now the other one, she's the one that like really likes me. Because I made out with her twice and I haven't kissed the other one yet. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Because when they was actually walking out the door, the other one who was feeling the kid more than, because both of them are feeling me, but one of them is feeling me a little bit more. Right. While they were walking out the door, she literally started like tonguing me down on the way out the door. You understand? And she was like, yo, it was really nice chilling with you. And this is after I done kicked them out. Right. This is after I done let them know, look, it's time to go. She's still on it like, yo, I really had a great time. And I like hanging out with you, please, you got our number, right? Because you got to give us a call, because we got to do this again, and da-da-da-da. And she made reference to what I said to her about sucking dick. She was like, she made a joke. She was like, I don't really suck dick on weekdays, but if you call me, she said, if you call me back, and I'll be your chicken head on Friday. That's what she said. Yo, she said she don't suck dick on weekdays. Yo, chicks are coming up with like
crazy.
No, but it was a joke. It was a joke, though. It was definitely a fucking joke.
Hilarious.
And I think there had to do with some type of communication between the two of them.
Right.
Because I think if it was just the one, I think we would have got something popping. But the other one, she's still on the fence or whatever the fuck it is. And I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that because they're a unit. They're together. You understand? So if everything ain't clicking, then fine. But the point of the matter is, y'all got to go.
Right. Exactly.
I don't have time for that shit. And again, I'm not. It don't matter. It don't matter. Like a lot of dudes would be like, "Oh well, I got 2 chicks in my apartment. You know, I'm gonna see where this goes, and I'm gonna let it." No, I don't need to see where it goes.
Right.
You understand? Because I made my move. You understand? I tried to make out with one of y'all. Y'all fronted. Then I told the other one, I want to see how you suck dick. Come show me. And she started giggling. I'm like, listen.
Right.
Like, no, don't play games with me, bitch. Yeah, not holding me hostage for my time and attention. Y'all gonna go the fuck home. But the point I'm trying to make is that, like I said, she still was like, yo, I still, you know, and I told them too, I said, text me when you get home. Now, I need you guys to understand something. Text me when you get home is a mechanism that reveals a lot about where the girl is at with you. Right. You understand? Now, because I've done this many different times. Like, basically, sometimes, like, you'll have a date and the chick will be on some shit like she don't want to kiss on the first date or she don't want to get too hot and heavy. Text me when you get home. Kind of gives an indication of where she's at. Because sometimes a chick won't really make out with you or really fuck with you. But if she texts you when she get home, that's sort of an indicator that she's kind of feeling you. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Because I've done that before. Now, even though I kicked these chicks out my crib, they sure enough texted me when they got home. Right. You understand? And they still was like, they still said the same shit like, oh, you know, they texted, oh, we're home safe. Thank you. We had a great time. And please call us again so we could do this again and blah, 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 blah. You get what I'm saying? Right. And I texted her back 3 words. Thanks, I will. That's it. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just a little bit of extra game. Like that text me when you get, because I've had situations where I thought the date went well. Right. But she didn't text me when she got home. So that lets me know that that's a wrap. That's finished. Because like I said, sometimes a chick will act like she's having a good time on a date simply because she wants to continue sucking you for your time and attention. Right. But she's not really feeling you. So that text me when you get home shit, it's like if she texts you when she get home, then there's a little bit of a connection. If she don't text you when she get home, you don't have to ever worry about calling back or dealing with that girl ever again. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just another little way of like indicating whether she's like with it or not, at least for the next, you know, to hit her up for the next date. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But yeah, man, you gotta you can't let these chicks hold you hostage. You have to be willing to, you know, to kick. Like I'm like fucking Martin Lawrence on the Martin show. Like I kicks people out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. Don't waste my time. And you know, and there's so many reasons, but the bottom line is don't waste my time. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Because like I said, I could get into the fact that they were, you know, in their late 40s. I could get into the fact that we was at the Applebee's talking about sex the whole conversation, bro. They was telling me about swinger parties and different guys that they've been with and the dynamics of that and how it goes and this, that, and the third. Right. You understand? And, you know, their favorite position and how good they pussy is and they practice their Kegels and all of this shit we was talking about. Now we back in my crib and y'all acting funny like y'all never had sex before. Get the fuck out of my apartment. And you know what it is? Usually the chicks that be talking the most shit are usually the ones that's bullshitters. You understand what I'm saying? That's usually what happens most of the time. Now, sometimes there'll be freaks too and still follow through, but usually those are the ones that are the bullshitters because they just like the attention that gets them from men because the men are like, oh, word, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, they know that it gets you like thinking about doing the thing. But then for every woman, it comes to a point where they have to put up or shut up. And so what you want to do is you want to get them to that point quicker. So what Miles is doing was like, listen, either y'all gonna do something or y'all gotta go. And so you guys are scared to do that because what most guys will do is they would have stayed up till like 5, 6 in the morning fucking with these chicks.
And then the chick would have been like, well, I got to go home. And then she expected fucking 5 or 6 hours of attention from you. This is what you guys got to understand. Listen, a lot of women have extreme low self-esteem. So what they do is that they extract you for attention because the attention makes them feel good about themselves. They say, well, I must be a interesting woman if he's giving me all this attention. Even though in the back of her head, she knows that you just want to fuck. What she's doing is that she's playing a game with herself to say, well, no, but he must really like me. You understand what I'm saying? He must really like me. That's why we're getting together. This is why motherfuckers gravitate to, dating advice like Derek Jackson and all this other stuff like that, because it's saying the stuff that they want to believe. You understand what I'm saying? And so the attention is making the woman think or feel or say like, okay, I believe that this guy likes me or he's feeling me or whatever. You understand? But let's get some phone calls real quick. All right. So 111. I think this is dude from last time that said he had his he sent a donation at 803. We're gonna get to you after that. So 111, what's popping?
Look. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I sent a donation yesterday, but they didn't. The show ended. But I said,
yeah. Remember we got that guy.
All right. That's what's up. Appreciate it. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, man. I was just thinking about what you're saying, man. It kind of I resonate with what both of you are talking about because I've actually in the past have been in a situation, where I've met a girl, and like I'll talk to her every day. I meet her on a date and I'll be going on a date, and before the date we end up talking every day and shit. And the female starts to extract attention, from you. And a lot of the times when I did that, it's because I felt like I had to do that to keep the girl because I didn't have any options.
Right.
But what I forgot is that it's about me. You understand? It's about what I want. It's not about what she wants, but it's about what I want. And that's what I kind of resonate with when you were speaking.
Right. No, that's true. That's and this is what guys got to understand. When the woman has high interest in actually making something happen with you, she's going to make it happen. The sex is going to happen. You understand? Because see, in Miles' situation, right, the girl that he was with, the other one that was kissing him, she wanted to make it happen, but because her girlfriend was acting funny, she didn't want to follow through and do shit. You see what I'm saying? So that kind of she kind of cock blocked the situation. But at the end of the day, when a woman wants sex to happen, she's going to make it happen. But what happens though is that, a lot of women, what they're doing is, again, because they have low self-esteem, they need to extract as much attention as possible. So in the event after you have sex with them, if you never call them again, they can justify in their own minds that they didn't just get used. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they don't want to feel like they got used. So the thing is, the quicker the sex happens, right? What happens is that she feels more slutty. You understand what I'm saying? This is why women will say, "Oh, I want to get to know you more. I need to let's hang out and do this," because she wants to justify in her own mind why she's having the sex. Even sometimes what happens is when she's sexually attracted to a guy, she sees him as a sexual alpha male. She'll have sex with that guy and then rationalize in her head that she got to know him. You understand what I'm saying? Like I told you guys this before, where I was at an event. It was a polyamorous event. I'm talking to this woman and she says that she doesn't have casual sex, right? So I said, what do you mean you don't have casual sex? She's like, I said, so you never met a guy and had sex with him the first day you met him? And she said, well, yeah, I did, but we talked for a little while. So now that I knew him, the sex wasn't casual. You see what I'm saying? And that's how they try to rationalize it in their mind when they decide to have sex a lot of times with these guys, when they're feeling like, well, I don't want to just have sex with him just because I need to get to know him. So they need to keep the I need to get to know him narrative up in all of the situations they're in. So if you meet a girl and you say, wait a second, you talking about you need to get to know a guy, but didn't you have sex with a guy on the first date a few weeks ago? Oh yeah, but we spoke for a long time and I really got to know him as a person. That's what she'll say.
And how long have we been talking, bitch?
Right, exactly. And she's like, right. And he'd be like, well, wait, so we've been talking for 2 weeks. What's the fuck going on? You see what I'm saying? And this is why I tell you guys, don't allow these women to sort of try to force that attention in the situation. You see what I'm saying? You got to cut that shit off.
You know what? What you're saying actually brought back a memory. Actually, maybe 2 weeks ago, I was on Tinder, and at this point, I was watching more of your videos and like some other people's videos, and I was learning more about being direct and stuff. And what I did when I went on Tinder, I actually put on my bio. I had a copy and paste message, but I put on my bio, I just want to. I didn't say I wanted to fuck, but basically I said I wanted to just have sex. I'm not looking for anything serious. And then every time I matched with someone, I sent them a copy and paste message. But in the copy and paste message, I said, I hope you read my bio, etc. And then a lot of girls did unmatch me and did ignore, but I did get a lot of girls that did message me and were like, yeah, I'm looking for the same thing. But there was one girl in particular where I clearly said to her in my bio, it says, I'm not looking for anything long term. And then she trying to flip it and be like, for the question, okay, yeah, I read it and it's fine, but the question is, are you looking for anything long term or serious? And I just unmatched her because what she's trying to do is manipulate what I said.
Right.
When he says in my bio, I don't want anything long term.
Right. Because what she's trying to do is she's trying to get you into a conversation. You see what I'm saying? Understand, it's all fucking to extract attention. You understand what I'm saying? It's all to extract attention. And the thing is, the more sexually attractive that the woman is to you, the less all of that nonsense is going to happen in most cases, because she wants the sex from you. But a lot of times when you have these girls playing games, when you have these girls doing a whole bunch of shit to, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, oh, we got to do this. We got to do that. Let's hang out. Let's talk on the phone more. Let's do this, all this other stuff. Like I've had chicks, they'll say, I'll be like, yo, let's meet up and get a drink. Then she'll be like, oh, well, how about we talk on the phone and then see where it goes? You understand what I'm saying? So I already know she's trying to get attention. You understand what I'm saying? Anything that is not compliance is her trying to get attention. You understand what I'm saying? Period.
Yeah, exactly. Like, for example, like I've had times where I've been on dating apps and the girl will be like, so tell me something about yourself.
Right, exactly.
And I'll just unmatch her straight away.
Exactly. You know facts. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to fucking do. Facts. Talking about tell me.
You see, I understand. I really understand where you come from now. Like, I've been watching your videos for probably about a year now. Almost 2 years now. Almost. So I really do understand your game. Like, I really do understand where. When I first started watching your videos, I didn't really understand what you was talking about. I didn't really understand much. But the more I watched your videos and I kind of wrote things down and did more studying, I really understand now the game and I understand what it's about now, man.
Right. And see, also, you got to understand something too, is that, and that's what guys got to know. A lot of times, the way that the woman is coming at you is an indicator of what's to come later on.
Right.
If you see that she's being an attention whore from the jump, she's going to keep being an attention whore. I'm telling you guys this. Every time when I went back on, or I should say this, every time when I continued with a chick where I should have stopped, it 99.9% of the time it always went to shit. So meaning that if I'm on a dating app and the chick says, hey, tell me more about yourself, or tell me about yourself, right? I should just ignore her or delete the match. Now, if I continue to talk to her, either I never see this woman or we set a date and she flakes. You feel what I'm saying? It's something like that happens. Like, it always goes to shit, because I should have known from the beginning that when she's saying this is not a chick I need to be talking to. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. There's times where I would set a date with a chick and she'd be like, oh, hey, I live kind of far. Can we find a place that's like, like closer to both of us or in the middle, right? So I'm like, all right, fuck it. Let me go do that. So I say, okay, come meet me here, right? 99.99% of the time, the chick flakes. You understand what I'm saying? She texts me back and forth with some bullshit and nothing fucking happens. Or in the rare cases that I actually fucking see her, right? In the rare cases that I actually see her, she's on some bullshit. You understand? She's not cooperative. She doesn't listen to directions. It's a fucking rat. You understand what I'm saying? So
my favorite is, what are you looking for on here?
Oh my God.
As soon as I see that shit, unmatched, we're done.
Right, exactly, right. It's like, that's what I'm saying. So all I'm telling you guys is look for compliance, meaning you have to tell her to do something and then see if she does it.
Period.
If she does it, then you continue with her. If she does it, you move on. You understand what I'm saying?
And I just want to say, I just want to say one other thing. Like, now I've learned, like, even if I get rejected or whatever, let's say to me, what I've done is I programmed my brain to make it seem like the girl's got bad taste. So if I get rejected, to me, that's bad taste. Like, she's got bad taste. That's what I think now.
Right. Facts. Real talk, man.
Man.
But yo, man, appreciate the call, my brother. All right.
Man. Thanks, man.
Be
Take
safe.
care.
Peace. Alph Brick said, "I disagree. You have to make them feel comfortable." See, this is what the beta male guys believe. Listen, you do not listen, guys. Listen to what I'm saying. You do not have to make a woman feel comfortable. You do not have to make a woman feel comfortable. You do not listen. Do we have to make a shirt that says that? You understand? They're gonna be like, that shirt's problematic. I don't know if he should be. Listen, you do not have to make a woman comfortable. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a slippery slope, man. That is a slippery fucking slope. You got to be careful with that type of mentality.
What you have to understand is that a woman is going to automatically be comfortable with a nigga she's attracted to.
Facts.
You understand that? If she's attracted, the most that will happen is when she's dealing with a guy she's attracted to, she might be a little nervous but that nervousness is just attraction.
Right.
803, we're gonna get to you in a second. But the nervousness is just attraction. But you do not have to make a woman feel comfortable, because when a woman is, this is what happens. When a woman is actually uncomfortable, it's either because she's not into you or she's just a nervous ass chick around dudes and people anyway. You understand what I'm saying? She's not comfortable in the situation she's in the first place. So you don't have to make a woman feel comfortable. And on top of that, objectively speaking, you can't make a woman feel comfortable. You understand what I'm saying? Comfortability is inside herself. You understand what I'm saying?
Alph Brick, these are things you're going to learn later on. Because I doubt you've been with, a certain amount of females to even, you know what it is too? Let me say something. What I want to say, because that would be disingenuous for me to say anything about the amount of chicks you've been with. What's really important is what you learn from the amount of chicks you've been with.
Right.
You understand? Because I'm the same one that told everybody my body count to make a point that it's not about the extent of your body count. It's about what you were able to learn from dealing with the chicks you've been in. Now, if you think you still need to make chicks feel comfortable, no matter how many women you've been with, you're doing something wrong, because the point of the situation is to make yourself comfortable. It is her job to enjoy being with you.
Facts.
So if you're comfortable, then by default, she's comfortable. You don't have to make her comfortable. You have to make yourself comfortable. Because once you're comfortable, if she's feeling you and she wants to be around you and with you, then she will be comfortable. Bottom line.
Right.
That's all it's really about. But you guys who don't really know anything about being with women don't understand that shit. And you got guys out here, they calling in, even whether they capping or not. They talking about they've been with 100 chicks.
Right.
And they still trying to treat the hot chick different than they treat the 5s and 6s.
Right, exactly.
Or they still think they need to make women comfortable. Like, fuck out of here.
Right.
Whether you've been with one chick or 5,000 chicks, if you don't have game, you just don't have no fucking game. I don't care how many bitches you've been with.
Right, exactly. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I was about to say, it seems like Alph Brick hasn't been with a lot of bitches. But you know what? I realized, again, that doesn't matter. You don't have no fucking game, bro, because you don't understand that it's about making yourself comfortable as a man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. So let's go to 803 real quick, and then 447. 803, what's popping? Who's this?
Hey, what's happening, man? I'm Junior.
What's going on, Junior? What's popping with your band? Did you donate?
I donated yesterday, man. I said 20.
All right, what's popping? What's going on with you, man?
20 at the money sign FS.
All right, that's what's up, man. Appreciate you. What's going on with you?
Yeah, no doubt, man. Yeah, so I was dealing with this chick, man, and and she knows I got a situation and everything. So, we was going out and everything like that, all the time, I'm having some drinks and stuff like that. And I kept, letting her know what's it about, sexually and everything like that. So she was, kept blowing me off a little bit, and said, nah, I ain't ready for that right now, and this and that. I'm like, all right, cool, so I went out for a couple more drinks, and all only thing we did was drinks, and had a little some bar food or something like that, So after a while, after it didn't translate to anything, I stopped calling her, and I stopped answering her phone calls and everything. So after that, she kept blowing my phone up. So I finally answered it on like the third day or something. She had called, but that third day was like, in different weeks. And she said, like, hey, what's going on? I said, not much. How you doing? And she was like, hey, I ain't heard from you in a while. What's up with you? Let's meet up. I said, man, look, I'm not trying to meet up, and I told you what it is from the jump. I express I'm interested to you. I especially want to have sex with you and everything like that. So, if we ain't trying to get down, like that, and we can still hang out at the same time and have sex, there's no need for us to even go nowhere else, because I ain't trying to put all my attention or anything else into you like that. And then, I'm not getting my needs fulfilled. She said, well, maybe we can, hang out again, this and that. I said, no, I'm gonna stop it right here. Because if you get attached and just me being a friend, that ain't gonna be good. Because I'm gonna just stop talking to you completely.
Right. Now that's facts. And what happened? What did she say after all that?
Oh, she said, well, okay, then, I guess I'll see you. I said, well, peace.
Right.
I catch you, but I'm gonna tell you, she was very compliant about everything, and what I mean by everything, I'm talking about meeting me where I stay, where we should meet, call me and say, hey, where you want me to meet you at, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But I took all that as she's the one attention.
Right. Exactly. Right. Women, no, bro, listen, women will fabricate submission for attention. You understand? They will fabricate submission for attention, but the true submission is giving me your body.
Exactly. Thank you.
That's
exactly.
That's right.
They gotta give it up, bro. They gotta give it up. They have to give up the vulnerability, the intimacy. They have to give it up. They have to. You understand? Because again, sex. Hold on one second, bro. Sex is an equalizer, because both of y'all is making a fair exchange. You understand? Both of y'all are vulnerable. Both of y'all are naked. Both of y'all fucking. Both of y'all exchanging bodily fluids and all of that shit. That's what it's about. But if I'm just fucking taking you out for drinks and listening to you talk, that's a one-way street. Fuck all that.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
So I was dealing with this other chick at one time, a while ago, and we met up, this and that, whatever, and we were sitting there talking, in the vehicle and everything like that. And it was supposed to go down, you know what I mean? And then she was playing little games, whatever, So the kissing and everything happened, right? But I like, shoot, what's happening with you? She's like, well, my period on. I'm like, okay, whatever, So I left it alone or whatever, pill out, left it alone. It didn't hit her back for a while. And I hit it back, later on a week, 2 weeks ago or something like that. So then, I hit it back up again, and I messed around, and there's a birthday coming up. So, I sent her something for her birthday, but I never got the goods yet at all. You know what I mean? But as like I said, she's being very compliant too, hitting back and forth, and everything like that. But haven't got the goods yet. But I believe it's about to happen. But I didn't want to make myself seem like I was, being on beta by, just sending her a gift and didn't get the goods yet. But, I know it's right there for me though as well.
Well, it's the thing. So you said that it was her birthday and you bought her a present?
Yeah. Nothing, nothing extravagant, anything like that,
And you ain't smash?
Nah.
And this is a side chick, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And how long you been talking to this chick?
Oh no, it wasn't long at all. Not long, man.
How long, nigga? How long?
But how many times? How many times y'all went out? How many times you saw her?
Probably about twice.
Okay. How long?
How long?
Yes.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's probably in between about 3 months.
Wow, so 3 months You saw her twice, and then the second time you saw her, that's when you gave her the present for her birthday.
No, I just sent it to her. You know what I mean?
Oh, like you mailed out some shit to her.
I didn't see her. Well, say it again.
So you mailed out a present to her.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh, damn, no.
Bro, answer me this question real quick. Why did you do that?
No, hey, well, I feel like I done it because I just done it. You know what I mean? You know.
No. Okay. All right. Listen, bro. Here's the thing with your answer. You just basically told me that you're out here doing shit in reference to females with no purpose behind it.
Right.
That's your number one fucking mistake. Now, let me ask you another question. You said you have a main chick, right? Because you said you have a situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Does your main chick or situation know that you fuck with other bitches?
Mm-mm.
Okay, yeah. You're a beta, bro. I'm sorry, but you're a beta. I'm not saying this to insult you, but I'm letting you know where you're at. You are a beta with very weak game. That's where you're at right now. Because you're afraid to lose your main chick. That's why you don't want to tell her what you're doing. So you're out here, everything you're doing is based on a lie. That means there's no purpose behind nothing that you're doing out here in these streets. And that's why these women are taking advantage of you, getting you to buy them birthday presents, and you take them out for drinks and pay them attention, and you're getting nothing in return. They can sense the weakness on you, my nigga. That's what's happening to you right now.
That's facts. That's facts. And this girl who's your main girl, this is actually your girlfriend?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And how long you been with her?
Man, long time. You know, about 5 years.
Okay, so damn, so you've been with this woman for 5 years, and so you going out with these chicks, and you sneaking around with these other chicks, right?
Mm-hmm. That's
and
right.
See, what you got to understand is this: you can't fully show up in a situation by sneaking around. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is that right. So you're not really fully even there with the woman. This is what Miles was saying, was that they could sense that sort of energy in your situation. And so what happens is that you're willing to take whatever is coming to you in the situation because you're not even fully comfortable in the situation. Because I'm telling you from experience, back in the day when I was doing that monogamy shit and I was cheating on my girl and shit, I'm always watching my back, seeing who's around, seeing if motherfuckers is catching me and shit, seeing if I know somebody that see us in a spot or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, bruh, is that you got to have a conversation with your girl, man. You understand what I'm saying? And be like, listen, this is what I'm going to be doing from here on out. You feel what I mean? Like you really got to, because you're not fully free to do what you need to do. And because you're not fully free to do what you need to do, you're not going to be able to 100% be effective in what you're trying to do with these women. It's never going to happen. You see what I'm saying?
That's correct.
Right. Because the thing is, you got to be right. Because you got to be in a situation where you got to be fully present with the girl. If you're going out to get a drink, you got to be fully present and be able to tell the girl what it is. Because do you live with your girl? See, that's what I'm saying. So right. So what happens is that you can't take no girl to your crib. You understand what I'm saying? So now that's going to impact the situation. Because imagine you with a girl and y'all kissing and she's like, oh, let's go back to your place. What you gonna tell her? Oh, nah, I can't because they cleaning my house or some shit. I got.
Bro, let me tell you another reason. Another thing was probably happening in your mind. You are ashamed of yourself. You understand me? You are ashamed of what you're doing behind your girl's back. This is why you're willing to buy random bitches birthday gifts. This is why you're willing to go on multiple dates and not get any pussy. This is why you're willing to fucking buy bitches drinks and not again get any pussy and not get what you want out of this situation. Why? Because in the back of your subconscious mind, you feel ashamed.
Right. You probably feel bad about
you feel bad about what you're doing, and this is causing you to think less of yourself in reference to these women that you're dealing with. And that's not where you want to be, bro. That's not where you want to be. You want to be in a place of strength. You want to be in a place of confidence. So when you tell a bitch, yo, the next time we see each other, if we're not fucking, there will be no next date. You want to have that confidence. So when you say that shit, you really don't give a fuck about what happens next. You understand?
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Now, when you say that, bro, I don't done that, plenty of times right there. It ended the whole situation where I know no sex was not about to happen. That one I told you about was we just went out for a couple of drinks and stuff like that a couple of times, and then she was still trying to tag me along. That's the only one I was in a situation like that. Other than that, I would cut it off. I want to get in the sex because I'm not trying to just be out here, like you said, sneaking around, be out here and everything, and then not getting no sex or whatever, having drinks out in public, or say let's go to the hotel or your apartment or whatever. I'm not trying to do it that way. I just go ahead and cut it off because I ain't getting time for no numbers to be sitting in my doggone phone and it ain't nothing happening.
Well, let me ask you something. Did you have you when did you start fucking with other chicks? Was it the whole time you was with your girl, or is this something you just started doing this year?
No. It was after the third year.
After the third year, how many chicks have you smashed in that time?
My count is not high. It's probably no more than 4.
Okay, so you smashed 4 chicks outside of your relationship, right?
That's correct.
Okay, now how many girls, in relation to how many chicks you smashed, have you been trying to get at? Like, it's meaning, so how many girls have you went out on dates in comparison to the 4 girls you smashed?
Let me see if I got you right. How many girls have went out with?
Right. So meaning how many girls you went?
Girls that
right. So how many girls you went on dates with that, like in all, since you've been cheating? In all?
Right. About 3. So I smashed 4 and then went out with 3 like that. No.
I'm talking about in all. That don't make sense. If you smash 3, if you smash 4, went out with 3. I'm saying,
yo, bro, listen. Hold on, Locario. Bro, do you watch sports? Do you watch sports, bro?
Yeah.
Okay, so if they say, so think about it as the team's record for the season. You understand? So all of the games of the season is how many girls you dated, and the wins is how many girls you fucked. So tell us the wins and out of all the games of the season.
Right.
That's 4. I'm 6-4.
So you went out with 6? No, that don't make any sense, my nigga. I said all of the games of the season.
I went out a total of 10 and smashed 4.
Okay, so 4 out of 10. Boom. Right. That's what we want.
That's what we're saying. Okay, so now that's actually a good ass ratio. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But what we're saying is that still at the end of the day, you still gotta actually tell your chick what the fuck is going on. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's gonna cause more of the interactions to not happen. So what happened with the girls that you had sex with? How did that come about?
How that came about? We met out or whatever. Cold approach. I don't have no problem cold approaching. So cold approach. Got number. Exchange numbers and stuff like that. Waited for a while. Send the call. This and that. All right, then, like I said, went out a couple times or whatever, and then one of them, it happened on the first night, after, from a bar.
Okay.
But that's the way, that's all the ways I went about it.
Okay. And so all I'm telling you, bro, is that this is going to be a whole lot more easier for you. And you're going to have more, because the girl, so the girl that you sent the present to, that's 1 out of the 6 that you didn't smash.
Yes, right now. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so the 4 that you smashed, how many dates have you went on generally before you smashed? Besides the one that was one night stand, because you said 1. So the other 3, how many dates have you went on before you smashed? 3. How many? 2. 2. So you went on 2 dates and then smashed the 3rd time, or smashed on the 2nd time?
Yeah. Smash, not the 2nd time, but the third time, it was like the phone call. What's up? You know what I mean? And then going over.
Right. And so you just went to their crib and smashed, or it's a hotel?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, hotel, yep.
Right. So right now you're not really doing too bad. All I say is you got to tell your girl, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you want to keep up this lifestyle, you at some point you got to tell your girl. Are you afraid of losing your girl?
It was on the rocks a couple of times, bro. You know, it was on the rocks, and then things got mended. Hopefully my dumb ass on this damn phone call. Nobody don't recognize my voice.
Wait, so it was on the rocks because of cheating or because of some other shit?
Say it again.
You said your relationship was on the rocks before, yes?
Yeah, yes.
So
right.
I'm asking, what was your relationship on the rocks because of you cheating or because of other things?
Other shit.
Okay. All right. So have you ever had a conversation with your girl about, being non-monogamous?
No. She don't get down like that.
She don't get down like that. And that's why you don't want to tell her.
Yeah.
Right. Well, listen, I'm gonna tell you this. You're a grown ass man, so you can do exactly what you want to do. But all we're trying to tell you is that you can't be fully yourself until you're totally honest about who you are. You understand? And so that means telling your girl, your main chick, exactly what it is. Now, like Locario said, you seem to be having a pretty good ratio between the chicks that you date in to the chicks that you smash. But what I'm saying to you is the fact that you out here buying bitches gifts, the fact that you out here taking chicks on certain, in certain situations that it sounds like you don't want to be in some of these situations. Like you don't want to be, buying these bitches drinks. You don't want to be paying them all this attention and all of that. You understand? And what I'm saying is that comes from you not being totally honest with yourself. You understand what I'm saying? But if you want to continue doing what you do, then go ahead. But at some point, you're gonna have to face the music,
right? Because look, if you're having a 40%, if you're basically having a 40% success rate, you understand what I'm saying? And that's true. Then that's pretty good. So you don't like. This is what I'm trying to say, because I'm sure you love your girl and all that, which is good. It's cool, but. It's not. It seems funny to me that it seems like you're scared to lose her, but you don't realize that you got abundance. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So my thing is, I don't even think you would lose her if you had enough confidence to tell her what it is.
Right. Yo, how old are you, bro? If you don't mind.
36.
36. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Listen, bro. I say this. Like Miles said, you're a grown ass man, do what you got to do. I'm just saying that all of this would flow a little bit smoother and you'd have better situations going on if you was actually just 100 with everybody in the situation. Be like, look, this is what it is, this is what I'm doing, and that's that. You feel what I'm saying? But just think about it, all right?
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, good show. Y'all be easy.
All right, man.
All right, man. Take it easy, man. Thanks for the call.
All right. So let's go to 447. 447, what's popping? Who's this?
Hi, it's Michael from London, and yes, I have donated.
Appreciate it. What's going on, bro?
Pounds are heavy.
Once again, good topic on attention, and I think during the lockdown, the attention seeking has gone up by like 1 million. And I'm trying to see how to get over it.
Right.
Like I had a situation similar to Miles. I had a girl from Bumble message me. We spoke. I gave her my number. She then replied on the app. I deleted her. She then WhatsApped me and asked me why I deleted off the app, which was just very stupid from her. And then I said, look, like you could come to mine because nothing's open. And she gave me a bit of pushback, but I said, look, like I don't want to talk. It's either a yes or no thing. And then she finally ended up coming over. She came to mine. I was very clear in my intentions. We then went upstairs to my bedroom, and she rejected a kiss in my own bedroom. So I told her to leave. And I don't know whether it was too quick or I could have been more patient.
Nah, that's good. That's good. That's good that you did that. But understand, you said first you told her to hit you up, and then she didn't. So you deleted her on the app, right?
Yeah.
Right now. And then she found you on Snapchat or whatever it was. Notice what I said earlier, guys. Remember,
she did text me. She saved my number, but she still decided to reply on the app.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Well, what I want you guys to notice is this. What I said earlier is if in the beginning they're already giving resistance or not doing what you say, usually it turns to shit. So what happened, this is exactly what happened in your situation. She, from the beginning, was not cooperating how she needed to. Then she got all the way to your house and then still was trying not to kiss you. You see what I'm saying? It's so already they're showing in their character that they're not trying to comply with you. And then what they'll do is try to find ways to extract more attention. You know what I'm saying? Women, they're attention whores. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to try so many different ways to try to extract the attention. Now, this is the thing that I would say for most guys, and this is a few things that you guys can do, some practical advice to make shit go down, right? In these situations, right, with this girl who did that, right? What you could say to her is that you told her to bounce or whatever, but any other situation like this, all you need to do is tell a girl, hey, listen, this is what I want to do. I want to have sex. I want to hook up with you. What I want you to do is I want you to only call me if you want to hook up with me. And then you leave it at that. You don't call her, you don't text her, you don't do nothing. Be like, listen, only call me for this, right? And then that's it. Now, if the girl calls you, then she's calling you for that, and then y'all set that up and y'all do that. You see what I'm saying? And if she does call you for that, and then y'all set that up, and then she comes through and she still fronts, you never talk to that woman ever again in life. You understand what I'm saying? Like she's done. Right. She's dead to you, right? That's one thing you guys can do. Two, another thing you can do is when a chick is, let's say you want to hook up with a girl, you want to make something happen with her, and she's trying to extract attention from you, you say, okay, cool. This is what we're going to do. You get her to do something that benefits you that's outside of sex. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning, let's say, for example, let's say you had some laundry to do, right? You say, yo, listen, come through and do this laundry for me. Or come through and cook me some food. Come through and help me stack these papers real quick. I got to paint my room. Come through and help me paint my room. Get her to do something. You understand what I'm saying? To where she's benefiting you in some sort of way where, okay, you want attention? Cool. I'll give you attention, but guess what? You're going to have to do something. You know what I'm saying? And so that you're not just giving her free attention. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see that. So just last question. Are you experiencing a lockdown in America?
Of as far as what?
As COVID? No.
Everything being and stuff, so you can't really date.
I mean, right now there's certain things like opening up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But it's still the same sort of, shit where certain things are closed or certain things, they close early and all this other shit. But either way, there's still gonna always be chicks who's gonna do that attention whore shit. You understand what I'm saying? Either way, there's gonna be chicks that's gonna keep doing that. It just is what it is, and you just gotta sort of use that. You can use that to your advantage too. Be like, listen, there ain't a lot of stuff open, so let's get on the FaceTime, come through, or hey, come meet me for this coffee real quick. And there's not a whole lot of other stuff going on, so come through to the spot. We can just chill there. You understand what I'm saying? So you can use that to your advantage. But again, it's like when the girls are, when you notice that they're being on some attention horse shit, you gotta not be afraid to let them go. That's the thing I think that's hard for a lot of guys is to let it go. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let it go. Yeah. I think guys have this hope that, oh, maybe she'll turn it around. Maybe she'll do this. And this is the crazy part. Even if it does turn around, you still lost. You understand what I'm saying? Because you still wasted time. You can't get the time back. You understand what I'm saying? So you could have got some pussy, but you can't get the time back. So you lost. You see what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
That's what it is.
Okay. Thanks for what you guys have.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, brother. All right.
Peace to the London crew.
All right. So let's go to 412.
You know what I mean?
412. What's popping? Who's this?
Hey, what's going on? Locario Miles is AT from the chat. Definitely donated.
AT in the building. What's going on, fam? What's going on with you, man?
What up?
All right, chilling. Definitely want to chime in because especially what Miles said about to the one guy about feeling bad about himself. Because I remember when I was cheating during my marriage, you know, I would put up with things with other girls that I was hooking up with. Like, why am I dealing with this? You know, them, you know, flaking or just a lot of other BS nonsense that I'm like, I got a wife. Why am I putting up with this? And it wasn't until I got into therapy for myself to get better that my therapist was like, maybe it's subconsciously you're punishing yourself or you're feeling bad about what you're doing. So, you know, when he said that, it definitely struck a chord with me because that was something like I would have never thought about until, you know, it was brought to light.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on one second. I just want to bring to light that I deduced some shit just from a random caller. I don't have a degree in psychology or none of that shit. I just know game.
Right.
Now we got this caller calling and talking about he went to therapy to hear the same shit I just said.
Right. Facts.
I just want to, I'm not saying it to boast neither. I'm just pointing out that when you understand game, there's a level of consciousness that you're on, that it's a little bit different. And that's why when we talk about support, when we talk about the fact that you guys got to pay for the Bad Boy membership, you guys got to donate for our time and our advice, it's real shit. Get what I'm saying? I just want to point that out real quick. That's all.
All right.
Yeah, but go ahead, caller. Go ahead.
Definitely feel that. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely feel that. And then once it was, you know, once I got divorced and wanted to get into the dating game, I understood, like, you know what, I'm going to go deal with ups and downs, you know, good times, bad times. But if I want to get to where I want to be, I have to do the work. I got to, you know, just get out there and deal with it. And I've dealt with a lot of, you know, bullshit, flakes, stood up, you know, all kinds of catfish, so all kinds of stuff. So it's just, if fellas are willing to, like you said, go through it, I wanted to learn. That's why I like you guys, because you don't just do it on just, you know, telling guys game, but you go even a level deeper, you know, subconsciously or philosophically about what's going on. And that's what I like, that kind of breakdown of the stuff. So that's why I, you know, really appreciate you guys, you know, for what y'all do.
That's what's up, man. We appreciate that.
I want to ask you a question. So you said you went through a lot of flakes, you went through a lot of bullshit and blah, blah, blah. Can you elaborate on any of the good experiences that you've been having?
Just as far as with getting into it, not dealing with things I don't want to deal with, like as far as, like, you know, if girls like you guys talk about, you know, if a girl tries to change the situation, change the time, it's like, no, you know, we're going to do X, Y, and Z at the time I set up, place I set up. If that's not working for you, we don't have to do that. And, you know, hey, we can meet up another time whenever you're ready to, you know, do what I'm trying to do. Or just having an abundance mindset that if a girl, you know, ghosts you or flakes or whatnot, it doesn't even bother me. You know, before, when I first got into it, you know, that stuff used to bother me. But now with learning and understanding, it's like, man, it rolls off your back and you keep moving and keep going on. And then also because of being upfront and honest with women, even when it doesn't go my way, they say, you know what, even though I'm not looking for what you're looking for, I appreciate the fact that, you know, it's refreshing that you're upfront, honest. You know, you have a confidence about you that, you know, even though we're not going to match, that you'll find somebody. And they're like, you know, I wish I could meet you just looking for a relationship. So a lot of those things have really, it felt like, worked out in my favor and been positive.
Right. No, that's real talk. That's real talk. And I think what guys got to understand is this, is that when you're interacting with these women, right, and you're noticing that they're just using you for attention and trying to extract the attention, right? Understand that it's your job as a man to end that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're going to only do what you allow them to do.
Facts.
This is why when you tell them, hey, listen, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm trying to do. And if you're not trying to do that, you could bounce. And that's cool. But it takes for a guy to be strong and have that abundance mindset to do that. Because again, a lot of guys think, well, I got to just, you know, work on it more. I got to wait more. I got to, you know, keep working on the shit. And a lot of times what dudes will do is they'll wear a chick down. You understand what I'm saying? And so the thing is that you'll wear a chick down, but what happens is that you spend way more time trying to wear the chick down. And time is more important than pussy. You understand what I'm saying? Because you can get pussy in your time. You don't want to get pussy in her time. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the difference. So when you're trying to get pussy in her time, that's when you waste time.
Facts.
When you're trying to get pussy in your time, that's when you save time. Because you're basically telling her, hey, this is what I want to do now. So what you need to find is a woman who's in alignment with doing it with you now. You see what I'm saying? And who wants to do that with you now. So a lot of guys, what they're doing is that they are sacrificing their time to give a woman time for what the woman feels she wants, which is, again, following a woman. You feel what I'm saying? And so the woman don't know what the fuck she's doing. And a lot of times what happens is women are wasting time, not because they're trying to get to know you and because, oh, they're not like that and all that other stuff. Usually it's either one or two things. You understand what I'm saying? It's either she has a fear of something, right? Or she's just not interested. It's one of those two. You understand what I'm saying? It's usually one of those two. Either she has a fear of something or she's not interested. And that's why the time is being wasted. That's why she's taking up all that time and trying to force and extract attention. Because if she has that fear, what happens is she's trying to extract the attention to alleviate her fear. Meaning, I'm scared that he might fuck me and leave. So let me get as much attention from him as possible. So maybe if he starts to get to know me, he'll like me more and he won't leave me. You understand what I'm saying? So that's sort of like one of the rationalizations of that. Or she's like, well, I'm not really attracted to this guy, but he has money. You understand? He'll take me out. He'll talk to me on the phone, all those things. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is when you know this and you understand this, then it's easier to let a chick go because you know that you staying there is going to be a waste of your time. And if you do get pussy by spending more time, all that means is that you wore the chick down. You understand? And wearing the chick down is, you could spend fucking weeks, months, and sometimes dudes will spend years on this shit with one chick trying to wear her down. And so they'll waste weeks, months, or years trying to fuck with one girl. You understand what I'm saying? Or going back and forth between one or two girls and trying to make it happen. And so that's what we're trying to get guys to understand is that don't let these chicks, put you in a situation where you're giving them all this attention, because remember, it only happens when you give it to them. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I just had a quick question. So I'm dealing with a girl lately I met, like a week ago, we just been hooking up strictly sexual. And she texted me the other day like, hey, I have a question. If I had a wedding coming up and do you think, that will be something you would want to attend with me, or we just keeping it, strictly to the bedroom? And I was like, no, just strictly to the bedroom. And she was just like, oh, okay, I know that's what you said in the beginning, but, just seeing, I like to have fun. You seem like you do too. And, I have a birthday coming up, hanging in my aunts and stuff like that. And I didn't respond to the rest of that, just said like, okay, well, when are the next time you free? Do you feel like she was trying to make it, into something more than what it was going to be? And would that be something I should be looking out for her to continue to do?
Yeah, she's basically trying to make it more than what it is. And I would suggest you not do it unless you... And how long you been fucking with this girl for?
A week.
Oh, hell no. Hell fucking no.
Oh, no, I wasn't saying I was. I was just saying that's what she said.
Right.
No, it's still a hell no. It's still a hell fucking no. A week? And not a hell fucking no on your part. A hell fucking no on her part. Like, what the fuck is up with this chick?
Right.
Hell no.
Right.
That's crazy. Matter of fact, it's only been a week. What the fuck you doing inviting me to personal family outings and weddings and shit?
Right.
Yo, bro, let me tell you something. You have to be careful of not just a woman trying to extract attention, but the environment in which they try to force you into.
Facts. That's right.
Because certain things like weddings and like outings with the family. Like the other day, we had the guy call in where he's trying to vet the chick, and she's inviting him to Thanksgiving, and he already met the mother and all of this type of shit. You got to be careful with that shit. Right. All those things have to be done in phases. Right. and we have a lot of shit about that on the Bad Boy membership when we get into more detail, but those things have to be done in phases. You can't, like, for example, I've made the mistake of letting a bitch spend the fucking night too early. Like, you can't do certain things. You can't spend the night at their house and they can't spend the night at your house.
Right.
You understand? You can't do that shit until a certain time, because as soon as you give a chick any indication of like her being more than what she really is to you, she's gonna fucking try to amplify that shit to try to turn the shit into a relationship situation.
Right.
You understand? Because most chicks, again, it's a fear thing, it's a self-esteem thing. They know that they're giving you pussy, so it's like, man, if I'm giving this guy all his pussy, let me at least try to get a relationship out of this.
Right.
Just like how a guy says, well, shit, if I'm taking this bitch out for drinks, if I'm taking her out to eat, I gotta get some pussy out of this. Right. It's the same shit. Women are the gatekeepers to pussy. Men are the gatekeepers to relationships. So you gotta. I think I heard Myron say that shit before. So shout out to Myron Unplugged Fit. But you have to know what you're doing when it comes to certain things and how you roll and what environments you allow yourself to be put in with these chicks, which is why we tell you that you gotta set up the venue, you gotta set the date, you gotta tell them where to be and where to meet you.
Right. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, laugh at that chick in her face. Be like, listen, you funny. You should be a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Talking about coming to, because what she wants to do is she wants to have a dude at the wedding so that she could parade around, so that she could show off to her girlfriends and all that other goofy shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's all that shit is. You know what I'm saying? That's all that shit is. Because understand, the same way how you have a lot of guys who are thirsty for pussy, women are thirsty for companionship.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They're thirsty for boyfriends. They're thirsty for someone to love them. They're thirsty for somebody to care about their needs and all that other shit. And understand that stuff has to be earned. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It has to be earned. You see what I mean? And so, and this is the funny part. Is that, see, sex is not as important as a committed relationship. A committed relationship or a long-term relationship or some type of, sort of a substantial, deep relationship is complex and it has layers. You understand what I'm saying? Sex also could be complex and also can have layers in certain contexts. But what happens is that if you're doing it a certain way, you understand, it's just an activity. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So what happens is that women try to, because that they have the pussy and guys are trying to fuck and all this other stuff, women try to make sex as important as a relationship is. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, well, you got to wait and you got to get to know me because this is, my temple and all this other nonsense. You feel what I'm saying? And so what it is that when a man and a woman is having sex, it's an equal exchange. We're both doing our thing. We're having fun. We're doing what we do, right? And that's easy to do. Anybody can meet up, do that, hook up, whatever, right? Now, a relationship, though, I'm spending time with you. I'm taking portions of my life. You understand? And sometimes adding you to my life, that's serious. So when chicks be on this shit where they're trying to force a dude to give them attention, you understand what I'm saying? And force a dude to be in a long-term sort of relationship, because everything is a relationship, even if you're hooking up, but a longer term or a more heavier relationship, right? They're trying to force some serious shit on you. You understand what I'm saying? And so you got to tell the chick, hold the fuck up. You understand what I'm saying? We're just like how when you first go on a date with a person, you first meeting them, usually people they first meet, they probably get a drink, talk, or coffee and talk, and just sort of get to know each other, right? Sex is still in that same realm of getting to know each other. I gotta still know if my body and your body is compatible. You understand what I'm saying? Which is why we need to have sex. You understand? But women, a lot of times, they're trying to hold off on sex because not that they don't want to do it, they just know that they don't have enough game to keep a guy interested beyond the sex. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that's the crazy part about it. But when it comes to an actual substantial long-term situation or a substantial relationship, that you have to take your time with that in every facet. So when a chick's like, hey, do you want to come to my office party? No, thank you. You understand? Do you want to spend some time with me and my girlfriends? And no, I'm good. Right? I just met you. Be good. You understand what I'm saying? Chill the fuck out. Right? And so at a certain time, at a certain pace, then we could do all that shit. Then I can give you all that attention. You understand what I'm saying? And then that's when you get the attention. See, my girlfriend and wife, they'll get the attention because they earned it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think guys got to understand is that you guys got to get to the point where you're only giving these women attention to the it has to be equal to the where they earned the situation. You see, and that's all it is. You know what I mean?
Let me say something real quick, because I've been trying to explain this to guys that when you're with a woman, you up her stock.
Right.
You understand? Like shout out to Rick Ross. On the album Teflon Don, I forgot what song, but he said, oh no, not Teflon Don, Untouchable MMG. It was a mixtape, and the song is called Untouchable MSG. There's a line in it that says, when you're seen with me, I'ma up that stock. And he's talking about any bitch that's seen with him. So it's the same idea when a chick will fucking invite you to a wedding after a week of knowing you, bro. Like, you have to understand how much value you put in a woman's life just showing up with her somewhere.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You don't even have to say nothing. You don't have to say nothing. Just show up to a fucking event with her. And you have already elevated her value in the eyes of anybody that she knows in that environment. Exactly. And that's the reason why she is trying to invite you to a fucking wedding. Because I saw somebody say it in the chat. So I think it was D Guy 1177. He actually said, be careful with a bitch like that to invite you to someplace like that after a week. She might be crazy.
Right.
Or she might have low self-esteem, or her value might be so low that she's willing to take desperate measures such as that to increase her value with her family and friends to the point where she's trying to invite you to a birthday party and a wedding after only a week of knowing you, bro.
Right.
You understand? So you got to be careful with chicks like that.
Right. Nah, that's real talk. Because I remember, and what you're saying is true. I remember I actually went out with this chick who, and this is a chick that I was smashing for like months, like maybe like 8 months or some shit, right? And so one day I was like, yo, let's go get a drink real quick. You understand what I'm saying? And I think it was because she had a period or some shit like that. So I was like, yo, let's go get a drink. We ain't gotta do all that tonight, whatever. So we go out to get a drink. And I thought this shit was the funniest shit ever. And she said, oh, I'm really glad I'm out with you. Right. And so I said, okay. And she's like, no, you don't understand. She's like, I just really like being seen with you. I was like, and I started laughing. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she literally said that. Like, I like being seen with you. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we're trying to tell you guys about your value. And this is why you guys shouldn't be fucking sucking ass and kissing butt when it comes to dealing with these girls. You feel me? So it's crazy, man.
No, I definitely understand, because like y'all just said with that, my ex-wife, we still have a good relationship even though we're not together. Her birthday's in December and she's having a party, and she was like, oh, I want you to come. I'm like, why? You have other stuff, you don't invite me. And she was like, to be honest, she was like, we get along well. You've lost a lot of weight. You're looking good. I want to be seen with you. Right.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, man. And so you guys got to understand that actually goes down. And this is why we try to teach you guys to recognize what's already inside you. You feel what I'm saying? To recognize the greatness. That's why we don't be telling you guys, yo, chase these girls, try to get your ex back, do all this other shit, and try to make a whole bunch of nonsense happen, because by doing certain things, it diminishes your value when you're fucking around doing that nonsense, meaning that it diminishes your value in your eyes. You understand?
In your own eyes, exactly.
You see what I mean? That's what you guys got to understand, man. But yo, man, AT, I appreciate the call, my brother. All right. I'm a holler, man.
Appreciate the info, guys, as usual, man. Y'all have a good one.
All right, man. Peace. Man. So, guys, the calling number is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. Let me shout out to the people sent donations. Shout out to GK for the donation, Reese for the $10 donation. Also, shout out to Apollo for the donation. Shout out to my dude Michael for the donation. Appreciate you guys. So the calling number is 516-387-1224. Hit the like button, hit the donate button. But yeah, that's the thing, man. You guys gotta understand how, you know, your stock goes up, the chick stock goes up when she's fucking with you, which is why chicks want to get a boyfriend so bad. You understand that when a woman has a boyfriend and she tells her friends, I got a boyfriend, you understand what I'm saying? That makes her up here in the fucking situation with these women. You understand what I'm saying?
Bro, look, man, you gotta understand something else too. Like, you gotta, like, I told you guys this. A heavy percentage of the chicks that are on dating apps, they are low quality women. You have to understand that. That's why when as soon as you match with them and they do something that is not compliant, you have to unmatch them.
Right.
You can't let it go any further.
Right.
Okay? Like, as soon as you try to set a date or you ask when are you free so we can hang out, and they say some shit like, oh, well, I want to talk on here more, do not even reply. Just unmatch.
Exactly.
You have to remember that there's a reason, because again, I'm going to say it again. The average female in regular life gets a lot of attention, a lot of offers. Guys cold approach them. You know, her friends that she got stuck in the friend zone, niggas at her job, the guy that works at the coffee shop that she goes to get her coffee. All of them want to fuck her. Do you understand? She's getting the attention. Don't think she's not.
Right.
Now, the average, and that's the average female. That's the average female. If she feels the need to actually get on a dating app,
right,
then that means that literally means that there's something wrong with her. Either she's starved for attention, even though she's getting attention, as the average female does,
right,
or she literally doesn't know how to keep a dude, which is why she's like, oh my God, I have to get on these dating apps to increase my chances of guys looking at me so I could try to get a man. There's only a small percentage of women who are on a dating app for a healthy reason. And that might be because, you know, they're super busy and they can't find their way to go out to socialize and meet people. Do you understand? Right. But you have to remember that in a regular day, on her job, on her way to work, when she goes out to get some coffee, when she goes out to dinner, when she's hanging out with her friends, when she's on the train or the bus or whatever, she's getting attention.
Right.
So the fact that she's on a fucking dating app means that she's low quality in general. So when they fuck up, as soon as I say, hey, when are you free so we can meet for drinks? And she says, well, maybe I'm free on a weekend. Unmatch. I want to talk. Oh, you're pretty forward and direct. Can we talk on here some more?
Nope.
Unmatch.
Nope. Exactly. That's
what are you? Sometimes they totally disregard my fucking question. When are you free? And then they say, instead of telling me when they're free or anything like that, they say, okay, so what are you looking for on here? Unmatch.
Right. I hate that shit. That's the worst. You ask the woman a question. When are you free to get drinks? And it's like, there was the one chick I said, hey, when are you free to get together and get a drink? She replies, hey, good morning.
Exactly. Unmatch.
Unmatch, right.
Waste time, guys. I'm telling you, don't waste time, because you're better off continuing to swipe to get to the next compliant chick. That's what you're better off doing, because these females on these dating apps, by definition, they're low quality. But here go a question.
Right. So he said, my question is, I listen to you and Steve didn't talk about not trying to fit into the crowd. And if you do, then they won't have respect for you. Can you elaborate on that? Well, I mean, that's just generally just you gotta be you. You feel what I'm saying? Meaning that, see, even you gotta understand something. A lot of what most guys do, especially when in relation to women, is them doing things they think they need to do when it comes to dealing with women. And so what happens is, and you hear Steve say this all the time, Steve will be like, hey, they've met you before. So that means they met the type of guy you are before. So a lot of times when a woman, because understand this, just like what Miles was saying, where you on the dating app, right? And you say to the chick, hey, let's get together. And then she replies some other bullshit. So let's talk, we'll hear more, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you reply to that and you keep talking to her and you keep giving her attention, right? What happens is that you're like most other dudes. You understand? So you're basically fitting into the crowd. You understand what I'm saying? In that context. And so you don't stand out. And so she's like, oh, he's one of these guys. Cool, whatever. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And so she doesn't take it seriously. She don't care. He's just another dude in the pack, whatever it is. And so the thing is that when you recognize who you are and what you're about and what you want to do and what you're really trying to make happen, and you understand yourself as that individual and you understand your value and you're doing what you got to do, you're not going to fit in. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to stand out automatically because you're your own guy. You're your own person. You're not trying to do all the shit everybody else is trying to do. You're not trying to adhere to all the bullshit. You understand what I'm saying?
I was gonna say go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say I was gonna read this. He said,
"Look, go ahead.
It feels like bottom line is they will counter offer 100% if they are truly interested. Am I wrong? What does he mean by counter offer? What are you talking about? Are you talking about if they flake? Is that what he's talking about?
Well, no. I think when he says counter offer, I'm thinking if I tell her to meet at a certain place and she says, or if I say let's meet Friday, she says, okay, can we do Saturday?
Right.
Maybe that. But if that's the case, maybe. But if it's the venue, like if I say meet me here and he say no, let's meet here, no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. But back to what that other question with Steve is like. You know, a lot of guys don't really take into account how special you like. Okay, none of us are special, but we all are special. You understand? And what I mean by that is,
and 2-2 now, we're gonna get to your call in a second. But go ahead, Mouse.
Okay, yeah, I was just saying what I mean by that is you have to be grateful and celebrate the fact that there's only one you on this planet.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And the problem, fitting into the crowd doesn't give you a chance to show who you really are. And if you want a woman likes you because you are who you are. And the fact that you are naturally unique, you need to make sure that you enhance that fact. You understand? Right. And the way you enhance that fact is to truly be you. I mean, of course, there are societal norms, and a lot of times we'll fit into them by default because we're all human, and we all know the general difference between good and bad or whatever. But the point is, you still have to create your own definition of what's good and your own definition of what's bad. You understand? Right. So that means being you is being you. Because like I told you in the top of the show, I kick these bitches out my crib and they still want to see me. You understand? Now, another nice type of guy would have been like, well, let me just entertain these bitches for as long as they want to be entertained, and hopefully they'll like me. But let me tell you what might have happened. They probably would have been like, this dude got us sitting here talking to him until 4 a.m. and he ain't even make a move for sex. He ain't got no spine. I don't respect him.
Right, exactly.
That's what they thinking in their brain. I don't respect him, but I gave these bitches 20 minutes, and I kicked them out my fucking house after they wasn't trying to do nothing. And they still
15 minutes? That's quick. I didn't even notice that. That's hot.
Nigga, but like I said, we was in the Applebee's for like an hour and change.
Right.
So what more attention I gotta show you? We was in the Applebee's for like an hour and change. Exactly. Now we're back at the crib. I don't have time to be fucking with y'all like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the point I'm trying to make is I know who I am. Another guy, maybe he would have stayed there and talked to them till 4 a.m, and that's cool, but that's not me. That's not me. I'm willing to kick your ass out after 20 minutes if you're not doing nothing and still get my respect. You understand? And still have them interested in seeing me again. You get what I'm saying? Now, if I did that and they weren't interested in seeing me again, that's fine. That is the fate that was created for me based on my decisions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to live with that because I have to live with who I am. Therefore, I have to live with my decisions and live with the results of those decisions. You get what I'm saying? And I'm confident enough to do that.
Real talk. So let's go to 229 and it's 732. So 229, what's popping? Who's this?
Yo, this is DeMarcus.
What's going on, bro?
What's up, man?
Appreciate the donation. What's going on, man?
Yes, sir. So I got a question, man. I usually pull women offline and shit. So I'm trying to see what's the minimum amount of attention should I be giving them? Because usually I like to wait like 2 weeks before I, set the date.
2 weeks?
And, I'll call them, I'll call them talk for a little bit, but then after that first conversation, you know, they want to call and talk more and text and all that kind of shit. So I'm trying to see is there a minimum that I should do?
Why are you waiting 2 weeks?
Honestly, I like to you know, I like to get to know them just a little bit, making sure, you know, they ain't crazy and no shit like that.
But can't you get to know them and meet up with them quicker than 2 weeks? Like, can't you like meet up with them to actually see? Because what happens if you're talking to a girl for 2 weeks and then you meet her and she's like 50 pounds bigger than she says she's on the app?
Well, I do FaceTime too now. So
you FaceTime, okay.
And I do, I do make them. You know, I tell them to, you know, hey, let me see what you look like. You know what I'm saying, from head to toe, all that kind of shit.
And so, do you feel you need 2 weeks to feel a girl out to see if you're feeling her?
Well, me, I kind of like the, you know what I'm saying. I kind of like the slow cook shit a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
But you're okay. So what's your actual issue? Are you saying that these chicks they be wanting to talk too much sometimes after the 2 weeks? Is that what you're saying?
So it's like after the first initial conversation,
uh-huh.
they call me and text me and all this kind of shit, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm not like, you know, over texting or anything like that.
Okay. Well, all right. Let me ask you another question. How is like your the way you run your game? Are you overall satisfied with it? Are you getting what you want from females with the way you run your game?
Well, honestly I feel like I should be getting more.
Right. That's what. So what's happening though? Like, are you like, what do you want to happen? Are you trying to hook up with these girls? Like, what's going on? Like, what are you trying to make happen?
Well, the sex problem ain't no issue. It's like after the sex, now what? You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I'm the type of nigga, man. I do everything myself. You know what I'm saying? So I be wanting to give them something to do, but it's like I don't really trust them on that level. I really don't trust anybody on that level to, you know what I'm saying, do shit for me. So,
well, the thing is, you don't even see. Well, the thing is this: you don't even need to get them to do nothing for you now, but suck your dick and fuck you. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
At this point. So for the first 3 to 6 months, you know what I'm saying? Just have them hook up with them. That's it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because go ahead. What are you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say. So as far as, you know, how much attention to give them, is there, you know what I'm saying, like a cap?
Well, how much attention are you giving them right now though? Because already 2 weeks of talking on the phone already is way too much attention. Because how many times within the 2 weeks are you even hitting them up? And what are y'all talking about? And for how long? Because I need to know the details of what's happening in these 2 weeks.
So usually what I like to do, I probably hit them up, you know, twice a week. The first call, no more than 30 minutes. Second call, probably like 15 minutes. And I do that for 2 weeks. And then on that third call, then I, you know, set the date.
And then so
yeah.
How many dates, or I should say this, how often are you getting flaked on when this happens? I guess it's like 25% of the time, 50% of the time.
Yeah, it's like 50-50.
50-50.
That's what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying. Why? So if you talk to 10 girls, 5 of them are going to flake, and you spend 2 weeks on 5 girls that's flaking on you?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Bro, hold on 1 second. Do you have a girl or any chick that you're fucking with that's a candidate to be a girlfriend, or any chick that you've been fucking on a consistent basis?
Girlfriend, no.
Do you have any chick that you've been fucking on a consistent basis?
Not really, no.
Exactly. This is why we're saying you're giving these chicks too much attention, because a lot of these chicks, they're getting what they want from you, so they're not giving you ultimately what you want.
Right.
Do you understand? Now, it sounds as if you like running your game this way, but what we're basically going to end up letting you know is that what you're doing is not gonna yield the type of results that you want, which is to at least get closer to finding a chick that can click with you, so you could at least have a girlfriend or a fuck buddy or somebody that you can have on the team for a substantial amount of time. Because what's really happening is that these chicks is getting all the attention and shit that they want from you. And if you're lucky enough to catch them at the right time, they'll give you some pussy, but then it'll fizzle out very quickly.
Right.
Am I right? Am I right about that?
Yeah, that has happened to me.
Okay. And again, like you said, right now there's no chick that you're really fucking. There's no chick that you could even consider vetting for being a girlfriend and nothing like that, right?
Right.
And how old are you?
28.
28. All right. Well, you right there in the middle. So what I like I think you should cut down that 2 week shit and try to set up the date quicker, bro. Like the thing with, let me tell you what the thing with attention is, that that's what most girls are dealing with multiple guys.
Right.
You understand? And there's always one guy that's giving them dick. There's a guy that's already giving them dick. Don't worry about that. They're getting dick. You understand? If you are giving these chicks a 2 week span of attention, even if it's just 2 calls every week, that's enough, bro. And they probably text you in between. Yes or no?
Oh, say it again.
They text you in between those 2 phone calls, right?
Yeah, text and call.
Exactly. So even though you're just talking about, only give them 2 phone calls a week, and it's only 15 minutes and 30 minutes. No, but they're texting you in between too. So when they want that little shot of attention crack, they fucking text you, hey, how you doing? And you text them back, hey, good morning, beautiful. How's your day going? And they feel that euphoria, and then they realize, I don't even have to get this nigga no fucking pussy, and he's giving me everything I need. You understand? So they don't have any respect for your attention, because they're not really earning it. They're not because look, here's the point of a date, right? The point of a date is for her to put out some type of effort to come spend time with you. You understand? That means she got to get dressed, she got to listen to your direction, and she got to show up and fucking, be able to carry a conversation and be, spend time with you, interact with you, and show that she's willing to put out some effort to build some type of not relationship, but relation with you. That's the point of a date. That's why you got to get them off the phone, get them off the dating app, get them off the text, get them off the phone, get them off the FaceTime even, and get them out on a date. Because, bitch, you got to show some type of, just like how I'm giving up my time, you got to give up your time, and we got to spend that time that we're both giving up, we got to spend it together to try to see what the relation is about. Right. You understand? You're giving the point of what's happening with you is that you're giving these chicks what they want basically for free. Right, without them having to do nothing. Without them having to give anything. You understand? There's no investment in just talking on the phone and calling and picking up the phone and hitting you up and all that. That's just you're giving them a bunch of attention, and so they're soaking all that up, and they don't have to do anything for that. Remember, for a woman, right? This is why, see, women are gonna leverage this shit where they say, "Oh, you want pussy? Take me out on 3 dates, spend a lot of time with me, talk to me on the phone, all that other shit." And a beta male is gonna be like, "Okay, cool, I'll do all that shit," right? You understand what I'm saying? You as an alpha male, you need to say, "Listen, oh, you want my attention, you want my time, you want my energy." You got to do what the fuck I'm telling you. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the thing. And so, what I'm saying to you is, you got to meet these women quicker. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck all the 2 weeks. You see a girl on a site, you say, "Hey, when are you free to get together so we can go out and get a drink and talk?" So you can actually talk to them in person, feel them out in person, and then feel them out on the date. Then after that date is happening, then you decide, okay, yeah, this is a chick I want to keep fucking with or not, or whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? Or you might want to like hit it that day, then next week, whatever it is.
But you gotta start doing this shit quicker. You gotta move faster, because all you're really doing now is you're giving a lot of women a lot of attention, and on the back end, they're giving you scraps. You understand what I'm saying? Because they don't need to do anything. They're like, oh, he's giving me all this attention. I'm cool. You understand what I'm saying? I'm good. Remember, right? Women can't fuck every dude. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that because they can't fuck every dude, what they'll do is they'll say, well, I can't fuck every guy, but I can have all these guys over here giving me attention. You understand what I'm saying? They can have an exorbitant amount of men to give them attention. They'll never run out of a woman could be talking to 100 niggas every day on her text and on Instagram and on Tinder and all that other shit. They could do that all day. You understand what I'm saying? So don't think that it's anything, special in that situation. You gotta get her to come see you ASAP. You understand what I'm saying? And the quicker, the better. If you match with a girl on Tinder at 2:00 in the afternoon and your day's pretty full, I say not full, but let's say you're like after 6 p.m., you ain't really got shit to do. You tell that girl, hey, what you doing? What's up for 7 o'clock tonight? You understand what I'm saying? What you doing tonight? Right? Okay, you're not free tonight. Okay, how about tomorrow? You want to get it as soon as possible. You want to get all that shit out the way. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we're trying to tell you as far as the timeline, as far as so cut that 2-week shit out, bro. I'm telling you, that's not really gonna be doing it for you, man. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. So if they do, text me or call me in between, how to handle that?
Oh, that's how you do it. So let's say for example, let's say today is Wednesday, right? You match with a girl.
Wait, hold on, Locario. By the way, all of the shit that Locario is about to say is on the Bad Boy membership.
Facts. So guys, go on the Bad Boy membership, goddammit. So let's say today's Wednesday, right? You match with a girl, and let's say you're free Friday. So you say, hey, let's get together on Friday to get a drink. She says, cool. So you get, y'all exchange numbers or whatever, right? So now let's say she texts you tomorrow morning, which is Thursday, and she's like, hey, good morning. How's your day going or whatever, right? You can respond to her and be like, oh, my day's fine. How's yours? She's like, oh, my day's good. I'm doing this, doing that. You'd be like, oh, that sounds good. Well, listen, I got to run. I got some stuff to do, but I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow at 7. That's it. You end the conversation. You see what I mean? So anytime a woman is texting you in between time, you can respond to her, but you end the conversation as quickly as possible. And then you end it off by saying, hey, looking forward to seeing you at this time. I'll holler at you later. That's it. You end the fucking conversation. Because what happens is that women are going to suck you into situations and conversations, and what you don't want to happen, and I'm sure this already happened a few times already, where you're having conversations with girls, you're going back and forth, she's texting you, you're texting her, and then the day of the date, she hits you up. Oh, hey, you know what? I'm not going to be able to make it tonight. I'm so sorry. Can we have a rain check? Right? And you fucking wasted 2 weeks talking to some chick you ain't even meeting. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about. Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I know it happens.
You know it, right?
That's why we're saying don't do that anymore, because you don't want to waste your time dealing with these girls who you might not ever see.
Bro, I want to ask you, like, is there any particular reason why you chose that 2-week block? Like, why are you doing that? What made you do that?
Well, my location, I live in a small city in the South, Georgia. Mm-hmm. So I usually talk to women that's not in my city, because the city's so damn tiny.
Right.
I have women, kind of spread out. So women I find online, they're in like an hour and a half away, shit like that. Spread out in different cities.
Right.
So I do that kind of, get a little feel for them, just make sure they ain't crazy or no shit like that. Mm-hmm. So that's the big reason, pretty much.
Okay.
You basically saying far away.
I don't want to. Oh, go ahead.
Now go ahead. What you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say I don't want to be driving, an hour and a half
for nothing. Yeah, no, I got you. Okay. Okay, that's understandable. Again, shout out to Myron Gaines, Unplugged Fit. Unplugged Fit. He advises dudes to fucking move. Like find it, if finding, quality chicks is a big deal for you right now, you might want to think about moving to a more metropolitan area or closer to a metropolitan area, because time is very important. And, like I said, all of these chicks they get attention from everywhere these days. They get attention from their phone. They get attention from guys in the street, at their job, at school, wherever. You understand? So you have to understand that you have to show that you are very, you have to show that you value your own time. You understand? And that 2-week vibe is subconsciously giving the chicks a certain thought that your time, that you think that your time is not necessarily that valuable, and they can use your attention and energy how they want to use it. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So you may want to consider, like I said, if getting with quality chicks and chicks respecting your time is a big deal, you might want to consider moving if you can do that with your life right now or whatever. You understand?
Right. And even if a chick is an hour and a half away, that don't matter. Just you know what I'm saying? Tell her, look, let's meet halfway, or tell her to come through to your spot.
Right. You'd be surprised. And if you do things more quickly, you'll be surprised how chicks they'll understand more that your time is valuable. So they'll be more willing to come and see you, even if it's far away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So don't think you gotta talk to them and do all this other extra shit. I'm telling you, move a little faster. You feel what I'm saying? And you'll start to see more results, and you'll waste less time. So don't think just because a girl's an hour and a half away that you gotta go back and forth because they're far away and all that other stuff. You say, hey, listen, okay, that's an hour and a half away. Well, listen, I'm free this Friday evening. Are you free? She's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm free. Okay, well look, there's this spot that's about a half an hour out from where you at. Just meet me there, or whatever it is. You understand? Or come through to this spot. I know it's in my neighborhood. It's dope. Come meet me here. And if the girl is feeling you, she will meet you wherever the fuck she need to meet you. I've had chicks drive 2 to 3 hours to fucking meet me. So, you understand what I'm saying? And so that's the thing you got to understand, is that if they're willing to do it, if they're interested, they'll do it. And you don't got to talk to them on the phone all day, go back and forth, and you can feel them out when you're on the date. If they meet you at a fucking coffee shop in the middle of the day or whatever, or in the evening sometime, you'll see if she's crazy when you meet her in person. You understand what I'm saying? She can't do nothing to you. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't like she gonna fucking stab you in the eye. You know what I'm saying? Like you in public, y'all meeting. That's the point of the date, for y'all to actually feel each other out in real life. You see what I'm saying? And from face to face, I should say.
Now,
you feel me?
Now I do. The reason I do the FaceTime shit when I meet bitches online is to make sure that, because you know how bitches be lying and shit about how they look.
Right.
I do that to make sure that they're actually legit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be damned if I drive an hour and a half. Gambling on what I think they might look like. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, I mean that's
why
good.
I do the FaceTime.
No, FaceTime is good, but you don't need to you don't need to FaceTime, then text them, then call them for a 2-week period. You could literally, right. So what I'm saying is, as I'm recording this right now, it's like 4:18, right? Let's say I match with a girl at 4:30, right? And I text her and I say, hey, what you doing right now? She's like, oh, I'm just chilling. Let's get on FaceTime. So we get on FaceTime at 5 p.m., right? So I talk to her for 10, 15 minutes. And I say, what you doing tonight? She's like, oh, I'm nothing, just chilling. Well, come through to this spot. Meet me there at 7. You understand what I'm saying? Meet me there at 7:30. So I could match with a chick at 4:30 and then meet this girl 7:30 at 8 o'clock in the same day. That's what I'm trying to say to you. So all of this going back and forth. And again, I already matched with her. We spoke on FaceTime. I got, we did a little back and forth. I see how she looks. Now I'm telling her to come through. You understand what I'm saying? If she can't come through today, okay, cool. Let's do Friday. Let's do Saturday. Let's do Sunday, whatever the fuck it is. You understand what I'm saying? And that's all you got to do. I'm telling you, stop with this thing of stretching it out and doing all that other extra shit. You're wasting too much time. And also you're killing the momentum. And a lot of times what happens is you want to strike while the pussy's hot. You want to strike while the situation is fresh, because 2 weeks from now, her whole situation will change. You understand what I'm saying? And then you lose out on the situation that you put all that time and energy in. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So actually, so pretty much taking your time and actually taking your time with a bitch to her tells her that you don't value your time, pretty much.
Yes, exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Well, the thing, when you say taking your time, right? Are you taking your time because that's what you want to do, or because you're trying to get these bitches more comfortable with you?
I did both, man. I ain't gonna lie, it's both.
It's both. Okay.
No, and this is the thing. You gotta understand. This is why we ask you why you do stuff, because why you do stuff is important. Because if you're saying, hey, you know, I want to see the girl, hook up with her, fill her out, see if I like her, whatever, all this other stuff, right? You don't necessarily need to take out a bunch of time to do that. You understand what I'm saying? Because you can do the same thing and get better results by moving faster. You understand what I'm saying? So actually, by taking more time, you're sort of making it harder on yourself to get to the point with what you're trying to do.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
So that's what you got to understand. So this is what we're saying, like, bro. And what I'm saying, the thing is, when I say with you taking your time, tells her that you don't respect your time, is because now you are going based off of her time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, where you have to lead and guide and direct the woman. So if you're leading and guiding and directing her by taking two weeks and all this other stuff, right? What's going to happen is that she's going to realize that you're not the type of guy who's really about his time. You're not really because think about it this way. If you're a guy who's busy and you got a lot of shit going on, do you really have time to be chit-chatting and going back and forth with a chick for 2 weeks that you've never met? You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. Everything you say and do conveys a story to the woman.
Right. And then she'll take it a certain way, whether it's that way or not.
Right. Fact.
You understand? Because you think that you're doing something that is logical to you because, you know, the chicks are far away and you don't want to, you know, you want to make sure you get to know her before blah, 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 blah. We get that. But understand that the longer you take is the more she's going to be thinking, oh, well, this guy doesn't value his shit. So I could fucking pump his ass for attention. I could use him. I could do whatever. You understand? And the results speak for themselves. The results, because we're basically guessing everything that's been happening and you've been confirming it. So that's how it is.
Right. All right. So, bro, that's what you got to try to make this shit happen faster, man. You'll be all right. All right.
Gotcha. Appreciate it,
man. Appreciate it.
Man. Take it easy.
Peace. All right, people. It's about that time. It is about that time, people. So, man, appreciate everybody who tuned in, who called in, who sent a donation. Appreciate all of y'all, man. I hope you guys
thank you for using Blog Talk
today.
Radio.
You feel what I'm saying? As far as not letting these chicks waste your goddamn time. You feel what I'm saying? Because this shit it's very important. It's very important for you guys to understand this stuff, because you're going to waste a lot of time if you don't understand this. And the worst thing ever, and I'm sure, Miles, you've been in a situation where you've been with a woman and you spent an exorbitant amount of time dealing with her, and then by the end of it, nothing came about it, or nothing substantial or beneficial came about it. And you're standing there like, damn, I just wasted all this fucking time with this woman. Like, and it's a feeling of like, it's like you lost like millions of dollars. You understand?
Right.
It's like somebody died. Do you understand?
Right. It's a feeling of despair. It's like, oh my God, like the only thing you gain is the experience of the mistakes you made. Like that's if you can even recognize it.
Right. And
then look at this guy. This guy been running that 2-week game for who knows how long.
Right.
You understand? And he's not even realizing that that's the reason why he's getting the results he's getting. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'm sure there's a lot of chicks he talked to that they didn't show up. They were on some, I don't know, yada yada yada. Like they all over the place.
See, and I want to point something out. There is a level of that guy's game where he's moving in fear.
Right.
Okay, because if you break down what he said, he's like, I live in a town that's far away from everything, so I don't want to set up a date and then drive 2 hours just to get flaked on. So I do my 2-week thing and I FaceTime and I talk with them to make sure this and that. That is, I get what he means and I get why he's doing it, but that's still, you're still moving out of fear.
Yeah, and almost and low key, that's kind of feminine.
Exactly.
That's what women do.
That's what these women are sensing, which is why you're not getting the results that you want to get, because you're not moving out of abundance. You should be moving out of abundance, and when you move out of abundance, you do what we were talking about, where it's like, yo, you match with them, you get them off the dating app, and then as soon as you get you set the date on the dating app and get them off the dating app, you set the date, you meet with them, or you FaceTime, and then once the FaceTime, you meet. You understand? It's like conversation, FaceTime, meet. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Like nothing in between. Because because you're about abundance. Because even if this fucking bitch flakes on you, you should be setting up the date where you're going to a bar that has other bitches. Right. So even if she flakes, you know what? I'm here already. I drove 45 minutes. I drove a half hour to meet the bitch and she flaked. But I'm at a bar where other bitches is at. And I purposely set the date for that reason at this venue. Right. But that's when you think in an abundance mentality. Right. You understand?
Set a date on top of the date. So you're supposed to meet this girl at 7. You got another girl at 9. You feel what I'm saying? In the same area. You know what I'm saying? So you holler at chicks at this bar up until the time you're supposed to meet the new chick, and then you do what you do that night. You feel what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But that's abundance mentality, and that's moving out of confidence. You understand? So you have to watch yourself when, like I said, I understand why the dude is doing it like that and so on and so forth. But there is still something to be said about moving in fear and moving in confidence. Right. You understand? And the results show the difference. You see what I'm saying?
Right. That's real talk. That's real talk. So guys, remember, go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Make sure you guys also go in there to watch the Game Kings documentary. That's the poster in the back. You can also get the poster of Game Kings down there below on the Teespring link to go to the Bad Boy store to get all the t-shirts, the mugs, all that other good shit. You feel what I'm saying? Also, make sure you guys go get this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, or audio book. Go to MrLocario.com right now to get that shit cracking. We appreciate everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat tuning in and supporting and all that other good stuff, man. We definitely appreciate y'all.
Shout out to all the moderators for putting up the links. Really appreciate you guys.
Real talk, real talk. Shout out to April. Shout out to Unique 79. Shout out to Kelly Moore and all the other, and shout out to James for moderating and putting up all the links, man. We appreciate y'all. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're out of here, and we will see y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.
Peace.
On.